Hola! We went to Costa Brava in the summer. We traveled by car from Madrid, which is a 7-hour drive approximately, and we spent a few days in this magical region. Our camp base was a hotel in the area of Peretta. We really enjoyed both the hotel and we particularly liked its location, as it was quite central and it made it really easy to access the majority of sites we were interested in visiting, as well as the astonishing beaches and little coves around in a relatively short drive. So, without any further ado, let's get to it. ¡Vámonos!
We came to a beautiful nearby town called Tosa de Mar. If possible, you should come here early in the morning to beat the crowds and have a nice and quiet breakfast, and then explore the city as you wish. There are a lot of cafes that have a breakfast deal. Here, they had bagels with coffee and orange juice in the breakfast menu, which was pretty good. After this breakfast, we had enough energy to walk up the castle and see the incredible views from the top.
After filling our tanks for the day with a chilled and delicious breakfast at our hotel, we came to the popular cove called Ila Roa, which is Catalan for the Red Island. It is a hidden gem in the area of Begur. It is one of the largest coves after Sarriera. It stands out for the rocky reddish islet that gives the beach its name. If you're not a nudist, it is perfectly fine to visit as long as you're respectful to the people. Next to it, you have the family-friendly and larger beach of Playa del Racó, or the Corner Beach. Peretta is a little town in the area of Empordà. The name Peretta comes from carved stone, as the majority of its buildings are built from stone carved from the moat which still encircles parts of this small fortified medieval town. Standing out in the center of this town, there is an 11th century castle, which was restored as a luxury hotel later on. There's also the 13th century Romanesque church dedicated to Saint Stephen right outside the town walls. Peretta is a very touristy place, known for its beautiful stone buildings, rutted stone streets and passageways. And now we're on our way to visit the famous local ice cream parlor and its interesting assortment of ice cream flavors.
Cebolla caramelizada, eso suena muy bien. Anchoas. So we have anchovy, we have caramelized onion, we have a flour one.
Wow.
Which one would you like to have?
I don't know.
So those are the salted ones. That sounds very interesting.
Yeah, you get whichever you like.
Yeah.
Get something interesting.
Okay. Anchovies.
Anchovies de dondurma.
Anchovies dondurma.
Hadi deneyelim tadı nasılmış. Did you like it?
It's very much anchovies.
Really?
Yes. You can have it.
Okay, let's see. Why? It's too salty.
Good thing we got a bottle of water. Need to grab the cracker.
Wow.
We went for dinner near our hotel. We read some really good reviews and we were not disappointed at all with this traditional Catalan restaurant called Can Bach. The restaurant is a Catalan farmhouse or can, built at the beginning of the 18th century by a family who was part of the Catalan aristocracy. They have different local dishes and we tried a few of them. Of course, we had to have some pa amb tomàquet or bread with tomato, as it's the typical Catalan side and a staple in its cuisine. So I'm gonna show you how to prepare your pa amb tomàquet or tomato with bread. I'm gonna get some garlic first of all, and I'm going to slice it to make things easier. This is totally optional and just for garlic lovers. So I grab the garlic and I rub it firmly on the toast, as you can see. And then after the garlic, you grab your tomato and you just rub it on the toast. And that's pretty much it. If the tomatoes are good quality, your toast is perfect. You may add olive oil, salt to taste, but that's pretty much how you prepare your pa amb tomàquet.
Burada diğer siparişlerimiz de geldi. Bu somon tartar. Bu da
Mozzarella with avocado and tomato salad.
evet, ikisi de çok güzel gözüküyor. Sunum da harika. Aslında çok doyduk ama tatlı menüsünde bunu görünce duramadım. Bu peynirli dondurmaymış. Ahududu sosu var üzerinde de. Çok ilginç geldi. Ben daha önce denememiştim peynirli dondurma. O yüzden bir deneyeyim dedim. Hemen deneyip yorum yapacağım. Ama what do you think?
Queso fresco.
Do you think it feels, I mean, I didn't really get the taste of cheese.
Because it's queso fresco. Queso de Burgos.
So it doesn't have a strong taste.
You know the one you have for breakfast. So it's that. You tell.
On our last day in Costa Brava, we went north to visit Besalú. Besalú, which means a fort on a mountain between two rivers, is a historical medieval town. The most significant feature is the 12th century Romanesque bridge over the Fluvià River. The town features arcaded streets and squares, and it is definitely worth a visit for a stroll around it, to check out its little shops with regional products and chill in a cafe.
Next, we came to Figueres, the town where Salvador Dali was born and where he died. We wanted to visit the Dali Theater and Museum, which was designed by Salvador Dali himself as a great surrealist object. There are 3 reasons why Dali chose this specific building for his great museum. First, he was baptized in the church next door, which you can see here. Secondly, his first exhibition was held in this very theater. And thirdly, he thinks of himself as a theatrical character, which makes this theater the perfect home for his artwork. Having learned that Dali died in Figueres, I was wondering where his grave was. Well, little did I know that I was walking right upon it. I was really shocked when I learned much later that his grave was actually under the stage of this theater, in a crypt. There are no inscriptions and no indications, so it is very easy to miss. If you're planning to visit the museum, you may want to know this little fact before you go.
Solo un rayo del sol cambia el tiempo en el reloj. Hoy mis deudas reciben perdón. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan y Marte me espera mientras rodea. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Mientras rodea, nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe.
For our last dinner in Costa Brava, we came to this very popular restaurant called Muma. It is a very big restaurant with a number of different sitting areas, but even at 10:30 it was full to the brim, so definitely book a table before you go. The specialty of this restaurant is their apple dishes and drinks that they make with the apples from their own orchards. Here, I got apple juice while my husband got some apple cider. There's a variety of interesting dishes with apples, so you may want to give them a try as well.